Hello everyone. I would like to share the original Lord's Prayer with you. This is translated directly from Aramaic into English, and you'll notice the difference with this Lord's Prayer. The original is very soft, it's very powerful, and it's full of love and wisdom. So this is the Lord's Prayer. O cosmic birther of all radiance and vibration, soften the ground of our being and carve out a space within us where your presence can abide. Fill us with your creativity so that we may be empowered to bear the fruit of your mission. Let each of our actions bear fruit in accordance with your desire. Endow us with the wisdom to produce and share what each being needs to grow and flourish. Untie the tangled threads of destiny that bind us as we release others from the entanglement of past mistakes. Do not let us be seduced by that which would divert us from our true purpose, but illuminate opportunities of the present moment. For you are the round and fruitful vision, the birth power and fulfillment, as all is gathered and made whole again. There is no such thing as a mistake, only experience gained in the pursuit of growth. That is so beautiful and so powerful and so different from what you may perceive to be the Lord's Prayer. This is the original from Aramaic. It's so beautiful. When it talks about radiance and vibration and soften the ground of our being and carve out a space within us where your presence can abide. That is so beautiful. And if you look at those words and let them resonate with you for a moment, that space within us is our true spirit, the wonderful, unique spirit that we are, that came from love, that exists in love, and will return to love. Let that presence of God, spirit, however you may perceive that to be, to touch you and then to emanate from you, so that you are then filled with that wonderful creativity, so that that empowers you to go forward, as they say, to bear the fruit of your mission. It says, endow us with the wisdom to produce and share what each being needs to grow and flourish. And at this moment in time, that wisdom and that intelligence and that power is love. Let us share love. We produce it from within ourselves and let that emanate out to others. What a difference that can make. It also says, release others from the entanglement of past mistakes. So sometimes we judge other people by their own mistakes or their own growth, their own journey, but everybody's got their own different pathway of unfoldment and discovery. And the biggest thing we can discover is about ourselves, what makes ourselves tick, what encourages us, what sometimes will be a little bit of a challenge to us, but let others understand their own journey as well. It says, do not let us be seduced by that which would divert us from our true purpose. Sometimes we do allow distractions and other desires to take us off our pathway of unfoldment, and that's okay, that's fine. But sometimes we allow that too much to happen and we're just repeating that pattern without going forward on our pathway. And I always strongly believe that we have a little free will. And if we choose path A, we're meant to be on path B, things will happen and Spirit will guide us and encourage us and gently push us to be on the correct pathway, where we meet other people, have other discoveries, other adventures where we learn from, which is wonderful. And sometimes that dedication also comes in our own discipline of when we sit in the presence of Spirit and attune to them and feel that two-way process of love and empowerment. When you do sit and unfold your spirituality, whatever you want to call it, it does require discipline, it does require commitment and dedication. And once Spirit, those that wish to work through you and also your loved ones, when they see that commitment and that dedication, boy, will they want to work through you. If your heart and your mind is pure and you're coming from a place of love, it doesn't mean that you're perfect. None of us are. We all have our little foibles. But if they see that you're working with the true intent of love and respect, they will really, really want to speak through you because you are their voice. Without you, Spirit do not have a voice. So be the voice of truth, be the voice of love and that wonderful power of Spirit. But it does take dedication, it does take that commitment and discipline. And sometimes people say, oh, I'm too busy to sit and meditate, or I need to do the housework, or I need to do this, I need to do that. But again, that is that you're allowing those distractions to take your power into things perhaps that won't be so as productive as sitting. You can play music when you're sitting for spirit, you can have silence. It's important to make sure you're not disturbed as much as possible. And just to dedicate that time. And I encourage people with their own unfoldment, but everybody can do this on their own, or whether it's with a group or over the internet at the moment. And just to sit and just to close your eyes gently. And all I say to Spirit is, I am here. I am here. I am here. As you are for me. And just focus on the breath of life, because it gives you something to focus on, but without distracting you. And just sit and breathe. You just find yourself relaxing, find that peace within and that tranquility and the sacredness of that beautiful silence. And then just let yourself be in that moment and just see what happens. Don't expect anything, or oh, this didn't happen, or that should happen. Just sit within the power of your own spirit and let those that love you and wish to inspire your mind, just let that power come and just see where it takes you. I love to encourage people with attuning to spirit and just being in that power, which is very different to guided meditations, which I used to teach many, many years ago. But now I just listen to the voice of spirit and listen to that inspiration, which we can all do. There's no magic tricks or difficulties with it. It's very, very simple because we are spirit. And when we truly realize that and know it, wow, what a difference it makes. And just being in that power and just allowing that presence to come forward and that great connection, that union of love, and see what happens. Whether it's for 10 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, whatever, and you'll find that time stands still because you're just in the moment of now and the moment of love. And then when you gently bring yourself back, just then try and stay within that presence of love and go about your day and your business, whatever you need to do, with calmness and with peace. And you'll find that this will affect your immediate environment and the people within your homes, and the animals, and everything. It's because it does ripple out, and it really, really can make a difference. It's beautiful. And remember what is said at the end of the Lord's Prayer. There is no such thing as a mistake, only experience gained in the pursuit of growth. And we're all here to grow. We're all here to learn. Some things may seem to come to you quicker than others. Some things take a little bit of an effort. But then if you've put the effort in, then the rewards are great. Those things that sometimes may become easy to you, did you actually learn from that experience? Sometimes our challenges do make us stronger, although we may not always realise it at the time. So go forward with the experience of growth and don't criticise yourselves if you don't quite do things for yourself in the manner that you expected. Just learn from it and go forward, because that will encourage you to grow. So thank you for listening to the beautiful Lord's Prayer from Aramaic, and let those words soften your being. and go forward with love. God bless you. Thank you.